Hello, all. I hope you're all doing well. This week we are continuing with our weekly portion review, and we have actually a double whammy, a double parsha, a double portion due to the leap year and how we read, how we go about our yearly cycle. But we have the portions of Matot and Masei. Matot means the tribes, and this is really discusses the laws of vows. We have the destruction of the Midianite towns and the conversations of the tribes of Reuben and Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh who want to settle outside the land of Israel in Jordan. And then we have the portion of Masei, which discusses really the preparation for taking the land of Israel, and we have the town of refuge for the Levites, and we discuss the daughters of Slavhat as well. However, today, as we usually do, we're going to focus on one component, and I wanted to talk about the spoils of war, that we have this focus on them. And what is all this extra detail we have with regards to these spoils. So despite really the apparent cruelty that this war against Midian and killing of all the male inhabitants, and this is because, of course, they were causing the Israelites to sin, we really see a detailed account of the number of sheep, goats, oxen, slaves that were taken from Midian. And if we look really closely, we'll notice that the number of sheep actually corresponds to the total number of Israelites, because each one needs to bring a sheep daily for an offering. And the number of oxen and rams approximately is the number of oxen and rams sacrificed at the temple over a whole year. Now, if we look at things that way in this level of interpretation, we could see a hint that the spoils actually come in place of the souls of Israel, right? They're actually signifying an elevation of reality by Israel, even an elevation of a nation like Midian at that time. And the text even stresses that only the young girls that have not known a man intimately, you need to keep them alive. And this is, in a sense, to offer a revival for the purpose of matrimony or of marriage. And really, in other words, after after Midian is cleansed of all its sinful women, a spark of holiness worthy of joining Israel's and elevating in holiness that's actually revealed within it itself. And we could even go on a deeper level and could say that the wicked desire of the Midianite woman, right, that Balak and Balaam sent, which caused us to sin, actually is within it. There's like a dull sense that inside the Midian is women are hidden a connection to Israel, right? They want to connect to Israel, and on the basis of that, the style of war of beliefs and opinions that Rabbi Kook recommends is that we should always be uncovering the hidden truth within our opponent's view and elevate it. This is something I've mentioned often in the TLC. And now there's a Kabbalistic idea that elevating the sparks is also found in the matter of purifying vessels from the spoils of war, right? So when the vessels used by the Midianites for forbidden purposes are purified and can now be used by the Israelites in their homes and even in the tabernacle itself. And all these, again, hint to the fact that values are never really completely invalidated. From every culture, even the lowest cultures, there are sparks of holiness that need to be elevated. As we say in Ecclesiastes, right? The end of the matter, all things have been heard. Keep God and follow His commandments, for this is all there is to man. Meaning, there's a significance. All has been heard. We've taken account of everything, and anything that was relevant, we of course elevated as well. And the prophets also later tell us in Isaiah, "You will nurse on the milk of the nations and nurse on the breast of the kings." Right. So the spoils of the nations come in various levels. During the war, it could be the actual spoils, right, in the literal sense. In the context of cultures, there is spiritual spoils that we as a nation of Israel must absorb from the other nations. We did so during exile, and we have to then realize how to elevate them when we return to the land during the process of redemption. And that's why it's very important that we remember that we as a chosen people, our chosenness is that we allow the other nations, the other values of the other nations of the world to shine through us and elevate them, right? Allowing us to maintain the beautiful cultures and tapestries of the world around us, of the nations around us, and assist them and assist us to elevate and orient it towards God. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom